This gym website you've seen on my screen is created by AI. Then, how did it do it? That is the reason why you are here. Now, each of these pages, the layout, the fonts, the text, the color, the themes, everything was done by AI. This is different from we coming to Framer and start picking up a template and doing it by ourselves by dragging and dropping, changing colors in in the pane, whereby AI can do everything by just asking it to do it. Now let's explore this and see how this work. I will change each of these. I will also share the link to this so that you can also view it and see what has been done. It created the About Me page, which we can see here. It also created the program. Now, these are the programs that have been done in the gym, and it also creates a call to action. Join this program. So you can choose to join the program that you want. This might link you to the pricing. So join this program. There's no link here yet. This will take a deeper instruction when you give to the AI. We will get there. Now, it's the pricing model here for each of the weights. So if you're running a website, you can always describe yours. The other thing is that it also created the contact page, which we will see inside the video. So if you're ready, let's get dive into and see how it did this for us. Okay, let's start with the first method. All I'm going to do here, I don't have any projects here. I'm using an entire new framer. So let's start by starting a new project. Now, the framer interface has changed, unlike before, where you can pick up a project directly. So by so doing, what I'm doing here is that I've clicked on a new project and let's wait while it's open. Now, if you can see, the project has opened with a new blank screen, meaning that it's expecting you to start a new project. So if you look at the left pane, we have the layer and the assets where you want to start a new project by designing your screen. You can choose whatever design you want, but this method, we are not going to do a drag and drop method. We are simply going to use the AI. Now, if you look at my left pane, we want to use the AI to edit. If you also look at the GPT 5.5, you will see that it has different AI model that have been integrated into it for users to use. This would have been an enterprise subscription that has given to everyone. Now you can use GPT 5.5 and they reduce the tempo, which is the 2x, 1.2x of usage, which should not be as fast as when you're using your paid model. So we either choose any of this model. Any of this model is very good. They even have Fable 5 where you can edit using Anthropic Fable 5. Now, if you're watching this video, um, the current date is 7th um, July July 5th, which Fable 5 was released. So on the 7th, Fable 5 will not be longer available. We are using the testing phase until they bring it back. So let's return back to whatever we want to do. You can either start the website from scratch or you can edit a particular website using the you can edit your website using already predefined templates. So I will always advise you start with the predefined template, but I will also show you the two method on how to do this. So the first method I'm going to show you that we're going to start using ChatGPT. Now you can use free ChatGPT or the one you paid. This is a free ChatGPT. So the prompt I'm going to give you, you can come up with your prompt. I want to give you a fast prompt that you can always use. I will So I'm using a gym website. Another thing you need to do is that you have to help allow it to define the pages that you want. So you can either you might not come up with all have all the whole idea, or if you have all the ideas that you want to use for the website, you can always paste it directly. But I want ChatGPT to come up with the idea, help me do the research, and put up all the pages. Now, I want it such a way that users can schedule a call. So um, I want it to also define any user's journey. So first thing I'll do is that I will also ask it design user's journey. Example. Then I will just send it. Now, if you look at ChatGPT has given me all that I need: the home page, the about page, and everything, gym stories, blah blah. Now scrolling down, you can see everything. Now, it has just give me a prompt, but it did not define anything. I will now say, okay, describe each pages. Now, if you're using free ChatGPT, every by now you should know that ChatGPT is very free ChatGPT is very very lazy in giving you response, especially if you are giving it a general knowledge. Now, in this particular one, I'm giving it a general knowledge, which makes it very lazy. So, in if I will advise you, once when you are doing this, once it has given you the page, copy out the page, put it in a new workbook or a Word document, whereby pick you will pick each of those items and send it to ChatGPT when Framer has created the pages. So am I lighting everything? I want to take everything to Framer. So I will come to Framer. I can either give it any of this. I can either pick up any of this model. Note that if you're picking anything that is related to anthropic model, it does not generate image. So if you are picking ChatGPT 5.5, you can get image. But I want it to use Fable 5, which makes it more um, sweeter and cleaner for us, since we already have it. I'll paste everything here and let it work on it. So now I have pasted it. ChatGPT, the AI model present in AI model present in Framer, or the agent present in Framer, we do the thinking and it will set it up. So um, you will watch while it sets it up. I'm going to skip this video and we will see everything that it has done. Now, if you notice something on the screen, it started asking me a question because I didn't give it all this context. Note that the same question you have asked ChatGPT, you can either ask that same question inside the model. But because I don't know if there is a limit that is being applied to this, so I don't want to waste the I don't want to waste the tokens that is being provided for every user, because I believe every user should have a tokens. So that is the reason why I actually use ChatGPT, free ChatGPT, to do the brainstorming before taking it here. Now, if you see on the screen, it actually wants to get more context of what you want. Which accent color should we drive the dark theme with? I can use electric green or red or something else. So something else will require you imputing other words. So let's go with the first one. Now, the second one we can see here is saying, should I build the shared navigation and footer as a reusable layout template applied to all pages? Yes, because you don't want to um, individually go into each pages and putting a filter. Let it set the filter across all pages. So yes, share layout template. Now, repeated should repeated elements like button, programs card, and pricing card be reusable components? Yes, we want it. So if I want, because AI might not finish everything, you will also need to do something manually in terms of this situation. So we have answered all the questions that it needs clarity on. So we will watch it while it does everything for us. You will see what you will see what Fable 5 has done. It has automatically done everything on the screen. Get the picture. Now, the fact I said earlier that it could not get picture. Note that Fable 5 is very, very advanced. It was able to go ahead to go and fetch the picture. Now, if you come back to the agents, if you notice some things here, it's I if you notice something here, it says search for image. It actually search for image, pick up an image that is supposed to use, set up every pages. Now look, I'm scrolling down. It's still setting up every other thing. You can see it has added other things that we need to see. One of the interesting things that I'm seeing here is that we are using all this for free without you subscribing. I did not subscribe to this particular tool, Framer, or the neither subscribe to Claude, but I'm actually using Claude for free to create a website. So that is how interesting this is. This might be paid later, but at the point at which you're watching this video, this is actually free. Now, if you notice on my left pane, it has created the About Me page. This is the About Me page. And like I mentioned, it should also give the user's journey. Here it is, more than a gym, a transformation up. This is something people will love to do. This has reduced the manual steps that all we have to be doing, drag and drop process. It did everything based on what I described. Now, if you want to define your own website exactly the way you want it, you have to do what? Prepare your prompt, prepare all your context. Claude GPT-5 is going to understand everything one by one. Now, one of the most interesting things I always like people to do, start the planning. So this is the planning. Let's watch while it's finished everything. It has created the About Me. We watch when it creates the program, pricing, results, and stats. So let's see the program. Now, because we did not choose a program for it and it does not know what kind of gym website we are working on, it's giving us a generic, which is muscle building program, weight losing program. And if you are into gym, you are not you are not expected to do weight losing and all everything together. You have to choose your own parts in designing your own website and what kind of services you are giving. Now, see how this is interesting. Earlier before, you will not be able to put up this by yourself, but the AI choose the best method to do it. You notice that if you want to do this, initially, if I'm doing this myself, I usually go pick Calendly form and embed it into Framer so that people can book directly. Now, you can also book directly. If you don't know how to use it, you can ask questions. How do people book calls? And it gets to me. Then it will ask you to provide some information that will help whenever anyone, um, whenever anybody wants to book a call with you, and it will go directly to your mail. It will ask you to provide all those information. But make sure in this situation you're going to have a custom email for it to help you. I don't know if you're using Google, it's you might really get it to your Google, but I'm very sure about having a custom email that is custom to your business email. Wow, this is great. Choose your membership. It has done the pricing. Now the contact page. If you look at the left pane, it says workflow is out, free credit until 8 p.m. That means we are currently at 7:30 a.m. and it's telling us that by 8 p.m. in the evening, we can come back to edit it depending on your time there. So we don't need to do much here. It has done the best that we wanted. So the next one I'm going to show you in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can edit directly from a template. I will show you that method. We are done with this method. So, in the next video, I want you to stay tuned while I bring up the next video on how to edit templates directly from Framer. This one we've done, we have started a project from beginning using Framer to the end.